Okay. Okay. Hey, real quick, I can't even see. So which one are y'all? We're on this field here. Oh, at the 50, right past the camera guy? Okay. I guess the sooner you can be back, the better. All right. And we are live from University High School here in Waco, Texas, side of today's Texas Champions League 7-on-7 action. Looking at the first game of the game. Hello, everybody. I'm David Gibson. Jared Brown with me in the booth on color, and Clay on the score. The producer tonight. I should say this morning. Wow. And we're excited that you are with us today. Our first game of the day between a couple of powerhouses here in the 12 and under division, Gray Wolves and WSP. And we're looking forward to seeing some 7-on-7 football here in what is the capital of 7-on-7 football, Central Texas. A great job by Texas Champions League owner and president Eric Strelski, who is here in front of us, Mr. Do-It-All. The guy is unbelievable in terms of his energy and his ability to put this league together. And I know he's got well over 70 teams now going to be in the league here this season. Looking forward to it. Won't have quite that many here today, but we will have over 70 teams here in Texas Champions League 7-on-7 play this season. Really looking forward to that. For the CTX Junior Gray Wolves here in the 12 and under division, led by Coach Bass. And we are about to get this thing underway. You have the WSP team in all white, and the CTX Junior Gray Wolves there in the dark uniforms across the way. Of course, you know that if you're not familiar with 7-on-7 football, touchdowns are 6 points. 3 extra points are snapped from the 3-yard line. There is no kicking. And the 2-point conversions are from the 10. An interception is worth 3 points. An interception run back for a touchdown is worth 6 points. But then the ball is given right back to the offense. We are staring right into a bright sun this morning. We're going to do the best we can here with the on-the-field action. Don't have a roster for the WSP team either. So we'll try to see if we can't get that. Tried all week to get it. Here's a pitch in a forward shovel pass in the backfield. He'll be tackled about after a 7 or 8 yard gain. Again, first downs here in 7-on-7 play are 15 yards. There's 3 zones, if you will. From the 45 to the 30, get a new first down there. And the teams only have 3 plays to pick up first downs until they're in what we're going to call the red zone at 15 yards in. From there, they get 4 plays. I want to remind you today's broadcast brought to you by TFNB Bank. It's your bank. Also, here's a pass looking deep across here to the near sideline, thrown down there, almost intercepted. Player slipped down for WSP there, and that'll be incomplete. Should bring up 3rd down, and looks to be about 10. That's the other game. So it's WSP's one. Yeah, for later, that'd be good. Can I keep these or no? Okay. Okay, that's 14 and under. Okay. Here we go. Looking at a 3rd down. 13:09 left here on the clock. First half. Roll out here to the near side. Looks deep. Downfield. Has a man wide open. Caught. I believe he was tagged short of the end zone. They'll knock him down there about the 10-yard line, but that's a first down for WSP and a big throw there. if you need to tell Gibbs to tighten up his shots, you can do that. Because he doesn't need it. Here we go. First and goal to go. Roll out to the left side. Quarterback throws towards the back pylon. It's caught. Touchdown, WSP. And they march right down the field here on this opening drive. Get it in the end zone. And take a 6-point lead. Looks like they're going for 1 from the 3. And again, we don't have rosters for WSP. Weren't provided those, so we'll do hopefully we can get one before they play again, and we'll be able to bring that to you. This time, roll out near side, dumped off, and it's good. So that'll bring our score to 7-0 WSP. And just about 11:46, clock continue to run. If you're not familiar with 7-on-7 rules, 2 15-minute halves, running clock. And I tell you what, Eric Strelski does a great job out here. All fields on the same clock. And so he keeps this thing like on clock work. With the ball now is the Gray Wolves here in the 12 and under division. The CTX Junior Gray Wolves led by Coach Bass today. Apparently the regular coach got married. The guy who normally is the head coach got married and is in Dubai. So congrats to him. Quarterback looks to throw. Nearly picked off right through the hands of a WSP player. That was number 12. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15. Under 11 minutes now on the clock. Some motion here on the right side. They reset. Quarterback's looking to throw. Beautiful pass. Rifles it downfield on a slant, a deep slant there. Just past him. But quarterback for Gray Wolves with a tremendous arm there. That's about a 25, 30-yard pass on a bullet here in the 12 and under division. Again, if you're just joining us, appreciate you joining us here on Look Live Streams. David Gibson, Jared Brown here in the booth. He is currently efforting on some binoculars that'll hopefully make us be able to see better here as we stare into the sun. But we're glad you're with us on Look Live Streams. And I remind you, we're multi-streaming. There's a pass across the middle caught. I pick up about 5. Multi-streaming on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube as well. So if you go to those platforms and search Look Live Streams, you'll find us. So if you're needing to switch platforms or you want to tell somebody else that the broadcast is on and they prefer one of those platforms, certainly available on all 3. Pass towards the sideline, WSP caught. Close to the 2nd zone there. I believe they're going to mark him just short, so that's going to bring up a short yardage situation. Clock nearing the 9-minute mark. Dump off across the middle. Bobble for a second, but he pulls it in, and it's a 1st down, WSP. They did a nice job on their first drive, working their way downfield. Capped it off with a touchdown and a 1-point conversion to have the lead 7-0. Looking towards the far side. Now comes back across the middle. Fires a rifle into the middle. Caught short of the next zone. That'll bring up 2nd down. And looks to be about, well, they're bringing it back. Looks like they're bringing that back. Maybe that area was touched sooner than I thought. But nearing the 8-minute mark here in the first half, 7-0, WSP on top of the CTEX Junior Gray Wolves. Rolling to the far side of the field, now lofting it towards the end zone. Got a man down there caught in traffic. They're going to mark him short of the end zone by about 3 yards. That'll bring up 1st and goal to go for WSP. He needs to tighten up a lot. Like, I'd rather him be like close. Hit the ringer. Oh, intercepted in the end zone. Terrific momentum switcher there by the Gray Wolves. And that's going to be 3 points for the Gray Wolves. All interceptions here in 7-on-7 play in Central Texas. Trying to say Texas Champions League 7-on-7 play worth 3 points. So that'll be 3 points for the Gray Wolves. That'll bring our score to 7-3, WSP on top of the Gray Wolves. Clock now under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Well, so that's a wasted possession there for WSP. They, again, have done a really nice job getting the ball downfield and also coming across the middle, mixing things up here. And they get down there in the red zone, turn it over after the nice interception by the Gray Wolves. Now the Gray Wolves back on offense. Fired across the middle, right through the hands of a WSP player, and that's incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15 to go. Clock at 6:25. Coming to you live from University High School, just off I-35. I'm telling you, if you got a real strong arm, it's a Long Rocks throw in Waco, Texas. Nice catch here out in the right flat. It's going to be complete for about 10 yards. Well, more like maybe 7. That'll bring up 3rd and about. Let's see. That actually, I was going by a different marker there, but that's so it looks to be about 3rd down and 10 or so. WSP on top 7-3 as we're nearing the 5-minute mark in the first half. The first game of the day here from University High School. Pass, deep pass across the middle, caught and immediately tagged, but that's a 1st down for the Gray Wolves. Deep slant there. Nice throw across the middle. It's caught in traffic, and Gray Wolves on the move now. I want to remind you all of our broadcast multi-streamed here this season here in 7-on-7 Texas Champions League play. Over 70 teams this year will be playing. Got about 50 here today. There's a pass caught just across the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 2nd down and about 10. Comes a man in motion here to the near side, resets, firing his way through the hands of the quick slant there. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Four minutes left to go here in the first half. Here's the snap. Opportunity for a big 1st down. Lofted towards the far sideline. Intercepted by WSP. If he gets across the 45, it's 6, but they're going to tag him short. But that'll be 3 points for WSP. And so that takes their lead now from 7-3 up to 10-3. They get that touchdown lead back as we go under 3.5 minutes here to play in the first half. David Gibson, Jared Brown here with Look Live Streams, coming to you live from University High School in Waco, Texas. WSP now with the ball.
Just a reminder, parents need to stay off the grass. You should be on the track at least 6 to 7
Here's the
yards
snap.
off the field.
Shovel pass in the backfield. Manages to get past the line of scrimmage, and it makes about a 4 or 5 yard gain there. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. 2nd down and 10, rather. Fake shovel pass, thrown across the middle, caught in the middle of the field. Managed to make one man miss, then it's tagged, and they're going to mark him past the first down marker there at the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down for WSP. Two minutes, 24 seconds here to go as we stare into the morning sun here on the west side of the stadium, looking back towards our east. Tell you what, about a week ago or so, maybe not quite that long, we had some rough weather here in central Texas. That tornado come right through the area. You've seen probably a lot of that footage on social media if you've been around. There's a young man who was in his red pickup truck, got literally blown across the highway in the tornado. Here's a throw out to the right flat, intercepted by the Gray Wolves. Not going to quite make it back to the 45 there, so that'll be another 3 points for the Gray Wolves. Brings our score to 10-6 here as we near the minute-and-a-half mark. David Gibson, Clay Gibson on the board here today. We are thrilled to be a part of Eric Strelski's Texas Champions League 7-on-7 play. Of course, you have 4 games here on Saturdays, and then you have some Friday night play here that's usually more local teams. But you can find Texas Champions League 7-on-7 play here all season long. Seven days of play action. 4 Saturdays, 3 Fridays. So the Gray Wolves now with the ball, a chance to take the lead if they can get it down here. You got 53 seconds, so if they want to get it before halftime, they're going to have to move. New quarterback now. Fired out in the flat. Caught. Falls out of bounds. Of course, there's no stopping the clock here, so 42 seconds. Now 35, gonna have to really hurry. Expect them to take a deep shot here. The only thing is you don't want to give up 3 points on an interception. Looking downfield, fired across the middle off the hands of a WSP defender. That'll be incomplete. Clock rail at 22 seconds, and Gray Wolves are gonna have a hard time. Gonna have to take a shot here on this play. And that's gonna be difficult to do as you're gonna see the WSP defenders dropping back and making sure nothing gets over their head. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Nearing the halfway point of this 7-on-7 football game. Lofted, far sideline, up into traffic, incomplete, and that'll do it here at the end of the first half of the first game between the Gray Wolves and WSP, where our score is 10-6. The WSP team on top, and we'll take a commercial break and come back with more 7-on-7 Texas Champions League football right here on Look Live Streams.
Awesome, I love a year and a half. It's a great place. It's so much fun working out. The environment.
Are we live?
Those that help others. That's the mission of Charity Champions, a program designed by TFNB Your Bank for Life to support nonprofits in Central Texas.
And welcome back into University High Schools. We're under play here in the second half. Clock already running under 14 minutes. Pass downfield. It's caught. Let's see by who. WSP has it. I believe they did catch it, and that'll be 3 points for WSP right off the bat here to start the second half. Gives them that 7-point cushion back as they go up 13-6 over the Gray Wolves of CTX. WSP already ready to go. Gray Wolves trying to hustle back to the line. Got a trips formation here on the right side. Another man here wide. There's a single wide receiver to the left side. We'll see if this is they're going to look back his way. They dump it off instead. Tagged after a pickup of about, well, we'll call it 7 yards. That'll bring up second down and approximately 8. They don't have the individual hash marks obviously marked here on the field, so kind of got to get a little bit of a judgment call there. Looking deep. Lofts a ball far side, near sideline, up over a man, caught inside the red zone. Be first and goal to go for WSP. Oh, they're bringing it back, yep. Under 13 and a half to play, they bring it back. Still looking, going to go deep again. Same man, same side of the field. This one is dropped this time, and that'll bring up third down. I believe that's going to be third down. I'm not sure if yeah. Okay, no, it looks like that was indeed. Looks like that was indeed the third down there. So this will be that'll be a turnover, and that'll go to the Gray Wolves. Under the 13-minute mark now. Clock continuing to run. Remember, if you're new to 7-on-7 football, 2 15-minute halves. Clock does not stop for any reason. Well, except for an injury. If we had an on-the-field injury, then it would stop. Here's a play fired to the far sideline, caught. Now coming back to the middle, makes one move there to the outside. He's tagged, tackled, if you will, here, and then bring up a pickup of about 8 or so, about the halfway point in the zone. That'll bring up second down for the Gray Wolves. Got a flag down. You're going to have a false start against the Gray Wolves, and that'll march him backwards. So field length on 7-on-7 football, 45 yards in length, 160 feet wide, end zones 10 yards deep, like a typical football game field, and first downs marked off every 15 yards. Here's a pass across the middle, picked off, and this one's going to be, we got a flag down. We got a flag down. It's going to negate what would have been a pick 6 for WSP, and they'll reset things and start it again. Clock now under the 11.5-minute mark here in the second half of the first game. Games this morning got started at 9 a.m. The next game will be an 8th grade game between CG3 Cat and the Waco All-Stars. Snap back. Looking to the near side of the field, lofted weight over the head of the intended receiver, and that'll be incomplete. That ball was intended Snap back here. This time looking down the middle of the field. Got a man right in the zone, caught. Tackled immediately, but not before he makes the second zone and picks up a big first down for the Gray Wolves. Now to the near side flat, caught, tackled immediately, short gain. That'll bring up second down for WSP. Under the 10-minute mark here. The Gray Wolves trailing by a touchdown, trying to knot this thing up. Through the hands of the intended receiver there, thrown a little bit behind him. That'll bring up third down now. So a couple of short passes, one falling incomplete, brings up a third and long for the Gray Wolves. Pass, far side of the field, one-on-one situation, up in traffic, incomplete. Nice defensive coverage there by WSP, and that'll be a turnover. Go back to the Gray Wolves, and we'll head back to the 45-yard line and start things over. So glad you could join us here today on Look Live Streams. David Gibson, Jared Brown in the booth, as we're here in Waco, Texas at the University High School in our first round game of the day. Next game up will be 8th grade CG3 Cat and the Waco All-Stars. So this game here is 12 and under. So a little bit of a step up here in the next round. Quarterback rolling to right side. Nearly picked. Nearly picked. A nice job there by Devin Hartsfield. Came in, got both hands on it, left his feet to do it. Knocks the ball down. And that'll bring up second down for WSP as we're under the 8-minute mark. Of course, they're not in necessarily a hurry, except do have certain time limits here. Got to get the ball off in 4 seconds, by the way, on the snap. They're in the 7.5-minute mark. WSP not in a hurry. Again, they've got the lead. Quarterback rolling out. Looking down the middle of the field. Lofts it back this way. That's in trouble. And it's picked. Big interception there. See if we can get the young man's number. So turn this way. It looks like 3. Maybe 9. I'll call that 9. Mark Ginty looked like on the interception there. Big pick by Mark will bring it back within 4 points. Pass across the middle, incomplete. It was